Alright, so we just landed in San Francisco. We are here for Samsung Unpacked. Super excited about that. Just currently waiting on an Uber driver. I'm here with Jonathan, awesome photographer. I'll link his profile on screen and in the description. But yeah, we're just waiting for Uber to go to the hotel. This is my first time doing a trip with a brand like this, so definitely excited to see what this is all about. And we'll keep you guys updated.
Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
I'm well, thank you checking in.
Yeah.
Of course.
Alright, so we just got to a hotel in San Francisco. Like I mentioned, we're here for the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event that's happening here. Super excited about that. Full disclosure, this video is not sponsored by Samsung, but I do have an ongoing partnership with Samsung for this year. So I will be doing some sponsored videos for them over on Instagram. So head over there if you want to take a look. But for this video, this is not sponsored. This is just my vlog to you showing you what Samsung Unpacked looks like. But yeah, we're staying here at the Grand Hyatt Hotel here in San Francisco. But yeah, basically the rest of the day, we're just resting up. We had a pretty long flight. Our flight got delayed, so I'm pretty tired from that. I don't like flights. But I have a meeting with Samsung later just to go over some notes for tomorrow, because tomorrow is the Unpacked event. We're also meeting up with the rest of the Samsung Galaxy team for dinner, so definitely excited about that. I'll probably bring you guys along, get a couple of clips, and then Jonathan and I might go at night to get some photos. But yeah, there's also some things I want to talk about regarding like brand deals, like all the gear that I'm getting, stuff like that. But we'll save that for the end of the video. Also, I want to really quickly show you what we brought along for this trip. Alright, so we got the Sony a7 IV, 24-70. We have all my cables and like SSDs and stuff in here. We got a small Zhiyun 100 RGB light. We might have to film some stuff in the room, so this is going to come in handy. We have chargers for my camera batteries, mics, and then this is where my FX3 and the 1635 will go, as well as the mic and the tripod. And then we have my laptop in the pocket here as well. So this is what I'm going to be carrying around with me when I'm not bringing the rest of my camera gear. This is just going to be for tonight, like dinner, if I'm just walking around at night. So we have the FX3, 16-35 ND filter onto here, Fujifilm X-T5 with the kit lens, the 23mm f2.8 with a Canon lens cap. All in this Wandered Rogue 6-liter sling. Super easy to carry, very minimalist. Oh, and I forgot, new addition, the Sony ECM M1 mic. That will just plop right here. Pretty simple setup. I didn't want to bring too much on this trip. I wasn't exactly sure what I needed. So like things like the light, I wasn't sure if I needed to film anything inside the room, but I thought it'd be better to bring it just in case. Oh yeah, so I also forgot to mention, right now we're using the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, but tomorrow they're going to be releasing the S26 Ultra and the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro, if I said that correctly. I think I got that name correct. But yeah, that's their earbuds and their new phone. Their flagship phone, I haven't seen the phone itself yet, but I do know some of the features. I believe there's going to be like some insane zoom and some low light stuff there. I also believe they have a couple other cool features that I know some people are excited for, but we'll go through everything once we actually get the phone, which will be tomorrow. For this specific vlog, it's just going to be more about the event itself and not too much about the products. This is just me bringing you along for the trip, but I will be doing a separate video in the future very soon comparing the S25 Ultra to the S26 Ultra. So if you're interested in that, you're an S25 Ultra user and you want to see if it's worth upgrading, definitely stay tuned for that video. Wow, this is a nice hallway. Thank you.
I get really OCD when I travel those cities and I like pin all these like photo spots and shit.
Got this old streetcar coming up the hill. Alright, so we're out here doing some street photography while we wait for dinner. You got Jonathan here getting that sick photo,
So we're
the iconic photo.
Here, we're trying to get a little vlog going and some tips and stuff. Popular spot in San Francisco.
That's a sick car. How's the shot looking?
It looks pretty cool, nice and symmetrical right here in the middle. Whoa, free camera! Oh wait, that's just photos. Yeah, there's a lookout, right?
Yep. Alright, pretty successful shoot so far.
What's that?
Jonathan was giving me some
Yeah.
landscape tips because I can't do landscapes for my life.
There's a cool bridge in the background. Cool bridge.
But we're basically leaving at like the perfect time to do photos for dinner. But we'll be back out here later doing more shots. Just waiting for dinner right now. We got a lot of big creators behind me. Alright, so we just finished up our social event, and now, even though it's like 12 a.m. in Toronto time, we're going back out to take some photos.
Can't miss the rainy grams.
Yeah, it's raining really hard right now, so maybe get some bubble tea. Yeah. Oh, here. One of everything. Thank you. Retail here. So I got way too many toppings. So now we have a bubble tea. And then a cup full of just toppings. Morning team. As you can tell, my hair is a freaking mess. Alright, how's it going guys? Day 2 technically of this trip, but this is day 1 of Samsung Unpacked. So today is the actual event. Currently it's about 8 a.m. so we're gonna head down, grab some breakfast, and then head over to the event. We got a really busy day today. We have the whole event for pretty much the whole day until like 4 or 5 p.m. I have to come back and edit a video and post that out, and then go to another event to film more content for a second video that needs to go out in a couple of days. So it's going to be a pretty jam-packed day, but a lot of fun. So super excited to bring you guys along and check out Samsung Unpacked. What is it called again? Palace of Fine Arts? That looks epic. With the fog too. Are we excited?
Dude, I'm so pumped. We're gonna see potentially some new devices.
Stay baby.
Look at that. Little foreground. Some leading lines here. Influencer.
Welcome in.
Just so footage of it. Hey, we just got out of the Galaxy Unpacked press conference. We're at the Palace of Fine Arts. A lot of cool features. Officially launched the Ultra 26. So we're about to go head out and see a live demo of it, play with the devices.
Dirty as hell.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And then you also get a welcome bag and some lunch.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Good time. We'll
Have a good day.
see you about 1:30.
Perfect. Thank you. Alright, it's like, what, 11 p.m. right now? We're finally grabbing food after a full day of Unpacked. We finished that, and then we had to pump out some videos, so we just spent a bunch of time editing, and then I had to go shoot another thing.
And we hungry.
Super hungry. Thank you. This is just the appetizers. Alright, technically day 3 of this trip. Like I mentioned before, this video is not going to be a review on the Samsung devices that just came out. I will be doing separate videos for those, but obviously I still want to show it to you. So first we have the new Galaxy S26 Ultra. We have the Cobalt Violet, which I personally think is the best color. It's a very subtle hint of violet, and in a lot of lighting situations, it actually looks like a very dark gray. So I actually think that's really cool. It feels like bright purple. I don't think I would like it as much, but because it pretty much is a gray with just a hint of violet, I actually think that's really cool. So if you've been thinking about picking up the S26 Ultra and you're looking for a unique color, I would highly recommend checking out the Cobalt Violet. I will be doing a lot of camera tests. I already played around with it a little bit yesterday, and I'll be doing more today. So far I'm pretty impressed with the cameras. The lenses have a new wider aperture, so you're letting in more light, so more detail. The 10x zoom on is pretty nuts, and you're getting actually really good low light performance as well. So I'm very excited to do a full review and show you guys what this camera can do. Samsung also dropped their new Galaxy Buds 4 Pro. So this is my first time using the Buds lineup. They have a new blade design. I've been playing around with this a little bit yesterday. I actually think that sounds pretty good. I've been super excited to get a new pair of earbuds for the gym. Obviously haven't been able to try it out at the gym yet, but so far the tests I've been running on these, they actually sound really good. They have all the new features, adjustable ANC, adjustable EQ. You're getting a new charging case and the new Buds design. I'm really excited that I can finally change volumes for my music on the earbuds itself, which I could never do before. So super excited about these. Samsung also gave us a little gift bag. So we got a nice water bottle. This is from Owala. I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's purple. But yeah, if the S26 Ultra Cobalt Violet was like this kind of purple, I don't think I would like it. I think that's a little bit too much for me, but I like that it's a very subtle hint of purple. Got a little Galaxy Unpacked card, and we got a really cool keychain. I just finished up the script and I'm waiting for approval for another video, another reel that needs to go tomorrow. So we're just gonna finish that up, probably go grab some food, and then do some more shooting with Jonathan, test some more of the cameras, and we'll see you back in a bit. Alright, head into the Nintendo store. First time at the Golden Gate Bridge. Haven't seen green grass in a while. Feels like summer, which is super nice because Toronto is freezing. Alright, so we're back after Samsung Unpacked, and I want to wait until we're back from this trip to film this little section. So first of all, I've been using the Galaxy S26 and the Buds 4 Pro for a little while after Samsung Unpacked, and I'm really liking it. Like I mentioned, I will be doing dedicated videos on those, so I will be doing an S25 Ultra versus S26 Ultra video comparison, as well as a long-term S26 Ultra review. So if you're interested in those, stay tuned for those in this channel. Remember to subscribe, and if there's anything you want to see, let me know down in the comments below as well. But basically, what I want to do with this vlog, and I plan to do a lot more vlogs like this, is I want to be a lot more transparent with what goes on in my life as a creator, and also showing you the good, but also some of the bad things as a creator. So I got a comment on YouTube recently on one of my studio tour videos, and it was basically saying how that video is really cool to see all the gear, but it also kind of discouraged them because I had so much gear, and to them it felt unattainable. I thought this would be a good video to talk about it because it kind of relates to Samsung Unpacked. Basically, a part that people don't see is that this didn't happen overnight. I basically saved up my money to buy one camera, and I was using that same camera for about 4 to 5 years before I saved up enough money just from grinding photography work to be able to get that next upgrade. And to me, this is crazy. Saving up money to buy that first camera, to then grinding out work all the way until where I am now, to be able to work with brands like Samsung and to be able to just kind of live this life is crazy to me, and I never would have thought that was achievable. And this is the part that people don't see. They see me going on these sponsored trips, or they see me getting brands sending gear to me, and I'm forever grateful for these opportunities, but there are sacrifices to be made. So basically for vacations like this Samsung trip, it's not really a vacation. I'm doing a lot of work the whole time and I don't really have time to do things that I really want to do. Basically, like you saw in this video for Samsung Unpacked, we basically were attending presentations and filming content for videos that we had to make from about 10 a.m. all the way to 5 p.m. And then basically I had to rush back to the hotel, edit out a video in an hour, so scrub through all the footage that I just shot that same day, edit out a video, and then submit it to be approved to be posted on that same day in about an hour. And I basically had to go back out just to attend another event to be able to shoot content to be posted the next day. So on the outside perspective, it looks like just a sponsored vacation and a lot of fun. It definitely is a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work. And I don't think I've actually been on a vacation in a couple of years where it's not work related. And sometimes these don't really feel like a vacation because I have events to attend, I have schedules to follow, I have these like strict deadlines for deliverables I need to keep up with. And a lot of the times I just spend all my time working instead of doing what I really want to do, which might be like exploring the city or just going out to take some photos with friends. And I can't really do that. Where if you're looking back at it from your perspective, maybe you're not going on these sponsored trips, but whenever you do get to go on a vacation, you get to plan out exactly what your day is like. You get to choose where you want to go or who you hang out with or what you're doing for the whole day, and I don't really get that luxury a lot of the times. And the same basically goes for brand deals. From your perspective, you might just be seeing that I'm getting a lot of free gear for reviews and stuff like that, but my perspective, yes, I am getting the gear, but I also have to spend a lot of money to be able to make videos for that. So a lot of the times whenever I get some gear sent in, I might have to be spending money to go do a shoot just to be able to showcase that product off, or maybe I'm spending money on flights and hotels to be able to attend these like tech conventions or photography expos like NAB or CES to be able to network and just create content. And basically there are a lot of compromises to be made because I have to be spending money to try to make the best videos that I'm satisfied with to be able to output it to you guys. And it does add up to a lot of money because whatever money I'm making in from videos, a lot of times I am outputting that amount or maybe even more just to be able to output a video again. And in your case, yeah, maybe you're not getting free gear, but whenever you have some extra income, instead of spending it on making videos, maybe you're spending it on saving up for a house or a car or maybe that next vacation, where I sometimes don't get that luxury. And again, I'm not trying to say this to sound ungrateful. I'm definitely super grateful for all these opportunities and I'm super glad that I'm able to work my way up and grind to be able to work with brands like Samsung or DJI or other like photography brands, stuff like that. But I just want to show that this content creation life isn't as glamorous as everyone makes it seem, and there are downsides to it, and I want to be transparent about that with you because I don't think a lot of people show that enough. And maybe after hearing all this, if you were thinking about content creation before, maybe you decide that this might not be the life that you really want. But I do think that if it is the life that you want, everyone can achieve it. Like I mentioned, I basically shot one camera, one lens, I had like a jank ass light setup, and I basically grinded out Instagram for a whole year, posting every single day just to be able to get to where I am. And you can still see those videos if you scroll all the way down on my Instagram. And are those videos cringy? Yeah, they kind of are. And if I look back at them, I'm not happy with like the lighting or the audio, or just I would do a lot of changes. But I think that it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, because if I never did that, it would never have kickstarted my journey to where I am now. And I think everyone just needs to get into that point. So my advice for you is, if you like what you're seeing in my life, obviously I will again be showcasing more of like the downsides of it, not just like what you see is the glamorous part. But I think that if you do want to pursue this path, you definitely can. And it's kind of hard to say because of where I am now, but there is one thing that really helped me, is that you can't compare yourself to where creators are right now. You have to look at what they did to get there. And like I mentioned in my old videos, you basically have to output so much content that brands can't ignore you and they have to reach out. You will need to sacrifice some things along the way, like I mentioned, but I don't think gear is one of them. Like you saw in this video, the S26 Ultra takes great photos and great videos, and you can buy a cheap light setup that's actually really good for like $100, and you get a really good mic for like $50. So I don't think gear is an excuse to not be able to output these videos and get to the point where I am now. You just have to ask yourself if you're able to make some sacrifices in the short term to be able to live the life that you really want in the long term. So yeah, hopefully that was a pretty good insight to what my life is like right now. Obviously, like I mentioned, I will be doing a lot more of this. If there's anything specific that you want to know, just feel free to let me know down in the comments below. below. I would love to talk more about this. And again, I will be doing more vlogs, not just for trips like this, but I also want to just be showing you what I'm doing more in my daily life and just what my creator life looks like right now. I do have some really big things planned for this year. I'm planning to buy a car, so we're saving up for that, and I'll be showing you a lot more of that. I have another work trip, like I mentioned, work, but I'm also trying to turn it into a little vacation, which I haven't done in the previous years before. Every time I had some work trip, it would just be a work trip, but I'm actually trying to extend my trip so that I'm also working, but also getting some of my own free time. So I'm definitely going to be showcasing that with you, and I think you're really gonna like it. But yeah, if you've been liking this kind of video, remember to subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments below if you like this style and what you would change, because I'm still newer to this kind of like vlogging type of videos. You probably know that I do a lot more reviews, but I do want to do a lot more vlogs. So if there's things that you think I should change or improve on, I would definitely love to hear your feedback. That's it for this video. I hope it was fun. See you guys in the next one. Peace.